Hey everybody. I know before we get started, I know that the lighting is terrible tonight. It's getting even worse apparently. I am suffering from a horrible migraine. I'm trying to adjust it a little, but I've had to turn everything pretty low. So I apologize if you can barely see me. This whole mess is because of the migraine. I've literally been in bed all day, but there was just some things I wanted to say. And I know that a lot of the people that were here have probably flew the coop because apparently the lifeboat is going live at the same time. So, good on him, I guess. That'll be interesting. I may or may not watch, but I appreciate the ones of you that are here. It's good to see some familiar names and faces in the chat. The number of people viewing looks a lot more like I'm used to. So I'm going to do a little bit of a roll call and then we're going to get started. But again, I am apologizing for this mess and the lighting and everything. It is because of the migraine. I've been in the dark with my head hid under a pillow all day, and we'll go back to that when this is over. So anyway, it's good to see you guys. Davy, thank you for being here. Says she'll try to make it, but she goes to sleep early. Aw, send in love and support. Thank you. Lori Sue Cragen claimant, I remember your name. Well, oddly enough, Brett is going live. Yeah, yeah. Oddly enough, right? Man, when I look at the screen, I can barely see me. So I hope y'all can see me. Or not. I don't know. Maybe it's better if you can't. Fluffy cloud top might catch it later. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd go see what he was doing too, probably. Maybe. Anyway, Marilee's here. Thank you so much. My mods are amazing. Iron Sword, it's good to see you again, unless you've went. And if so, I understand. I'm sure you'll be back. So, or I hope you will. Julia O'Connell, good to see you. Totally Jersey, good to see you. Dusty Soda Dispenser, it's always so good to see you. You're always like such a support to me, and I appreciate it so very much when you're around. Totally Jersey says, I can't bring myself to watch. I bailed watching the lifeboat a while ago, but stayed sub. I don't know why until Hef and Allen's live with Marilyn. I'm hurt and disappointed in it all. Boy, aren't we all? Aren't we all? Conda, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Aw. Dusty says, I called my partner in crime and she's updated me on what's going on. I stopped watching their drama a long time ago. In their case, safety first. Yeah. Jen Marie, good to see you too. Hef, thank you so much. I never know. I'm sorry. Thanks for being a member, and I'm always thrilled to see you. Her wrench is firmly gripped in her hand. Thank you. Joe McCoy, howdy, and hi, friends and neighbors. Good to see you guys. I'm skipping down through here if it's like a, repeat or something. Mischief Managed is here. Good to see you. Good buddy Never In. Hey peeps, tits up. Yeah, I'm gonna be tits up. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna be tits up in a little bit. Joel, I am always so glad when you're here, which most of the time you are. Eileen Bradley, so good to see you. Y'all, I mean it. It's so good. I love seeing anybody, but so many of you all are my ride or die, right? You're my ride or die people. Sarah Bowman, glad to see you too. Jen Marie, Farrell Cheryl, oh, thank you for being here. Lady, I love you. I'm not kidding. I love every single thing about Farrell Cheryl. I surely do. Evie, it's good to see you too. Yes, Tor Force says new chair, sort of. This was gifted to me actually by somebody who no longer likes me, I guess. But I've just recently started using it, and Anyway, thank you. But yeah, new chair. Kate Delight, good to see you. Chris 10M, good evening to you too. Connie Palmer, sorry, I'm terrible with names. Oh, I love you and your channel. Thank you. That's what she said. Good to see you. Gosh, there's more in here than I thought. I'm all ears. It's always good to see you. Jen Marie says she'd rather eat glass than watch that stream. And if I'm emotional, a lot of it is just because I don't feel good, but I wanted to be here tonight. And I'm guys, I didn't write down all the names for the drawings, so I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to try to do that. Probably not tomorrow because I have surgery tomorrow, but hopefully the next day. Oh, thank you, Tour Force. That's so nice. Yeah, screw the lifeboat. Thank you so much for your super chat. That's very kind of you. Constance June, always good to see you too. Emily, hey, good to see you. Kim Roy, good to see you. My goodness, the number keeps increasing. I'm Nisha or Nisa, good to see you too. My goodness. Lots of people coming in. I'm trying to catch this real quick. Oh, thank you so much, Say, for the gifted membership. That's so sweet. I have gotten so many gifted memberships lately that is so nice. Marilee says, "Yep, ride or die." Oh, yeah. Thanks, Hef. I'm sorry it happened too. I and without a word, just did not heard a word. Yeah, it's a good guy. Tell him what a good guy he is, Lori. A premier telling him what a good guy he is and totally innocent. Ugh, yeah. Hey, poet. I'm so glad you're here. This is a hot mess, isn't it? I'm sorry. I really am that all this is happening. It. Okay, I think we're getting close to the end of that. Here we go. I'm going to post this one because I think it fits for all of us. Wait a minute. Take care of yourself. Yeah. Take care of yourself. I'm going to get a drink. Where did I put it? It's over here. Got my tea. It might be too hot. I have to go to the coffee. I got everything sitting here. Oh my goodness, Taz and Corky, good to see you. Oh, there's a bunch of more people in here, but I'm going to go ahead and get started and I will come back to you. So please just suffer with me a little bit. Oh, I've been living on peppermint tea today, y'all. That's all I've had, really. So anyway, I do have, I don't know why I picked those up. I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. I don't know. Okay. Y'all, I really am so glad. I'm not kidding. I am just absolutely thrilled to see you guys here. Um, I wasn't sure who would make it and who wouldn't, but we're here. And I kind of hope that the trolley ass people that I deleted several comments of today, I kind of hope that they're not here. Maybe they're over watching the lifeboat live, so they can, you know, kiss their ass some. And it wasn't exactly what I started to say, but then I thought, oh my God, you're live. It wasn't exactly what I was going to say, but my apparently I'm not completely, you know. No, I don't think anything else has happened since night before last or so that I know of, Brian. But anyway, I do have a few things I wanted to say, and I kind of clearing some stuff up. First of all, before I forget, because I forgot to write this note down, and I don't want to forget it. Last night during the live, um, one person and potentially more, and I don't know. So I'm saying this so that if any of you misunderstood what I said or hear of somebody that misunderstood what I said, um, Keela said something about um, it being time for people to get paid their Social Security. And I kind of under my breath, because it was just kind of a thought that came, you know, out my mouth, said, "Yeah, Social Security." And I kinda said it kinda snarky, and I really didn't mean it like it came out. What I meant was, y'all, that a lot of relatable Reese super chatters depend on Social Security. And so it seemed logical to me that a lot of super chats would be coming into her because they had just got paid their Social Security. I did not mean it as any kind of, you know, jab at Social Security. I am a absolute proponent of Social Security and would never, like, think bad about anybody that's on Social Security. I mean, my husband wants to retire, and we will then be on Social Security, or he will. I'm not old enough, damn it. But he will then be on Social Security as soon as he can, um I saw something. Oh, no. I hope I'm not freezing. I don't know what it would be if I am, but maybe I'm just a ventriloquist. Sorry about that, Eileen. But anyway, so please, y'all, if you misunderstood what I said, it really was a misunderstanding. Or if you see um anybody else that misunderstood it, please let them know that that was not my intent. And have them come ask me. They don't have to take it from you. It came out of my mouth, and that's not what I meant. And so, but I did want to clear that up because that really upset me. I literally was just like, oh my God. And so grateful that the lady messaged me, because I would not want something like that floating around, that I was at all like snarky about Social Security. So anyway, so there's that. So now I'm going to get started. Okay. I do want to thank, before I do anything else, y'all, I want to thank my amazing friend, Kayla. She's amazing, beautiful, kind. I just, I am still just so honored that she came on my channel for the first time, that she actually spoke out about Reese Quibell's treatment of her as a mod. I really, when I said, "Hey, you wanna come on the channel?" I kinda never thought she'd say yes. I thought she would go on either a bigger channel or her own, and, she has a very tough, strong code of ethics where she does not want to hurt anybody. She took the Hippocratical oath to not hurt people because of her profession. She's very careful about mental health issues and not messing that up. So we were very, like, tiptoeing around some stuff last night and anything that might include someone else. And anyway, I just was honored to have her presence here. She is lovely, and she is actually still very traumatized by everything that went on. And she has a lot of health issues that have really, like, been made worse, I guess, for lack of better wording, by the trauma. So, anyway, okay, y'all. To the trolls who said Keely spent most of her time eating or addressing the chat, she ate because her dinner was late and her medication depends on her being able to eat. So I'm not going to apologize for that, and I won't let her apologize for that. Um, Addressing the chat, that's precious, y'all. Because Reese, who most of the trolls came from, spends most of her time on her lives addressing her chats, and you all eat it up there. You absolutely lap it up. So, she did say a lot. She's not, she answered a lot of questions directly, but she did have a lot to say. Um, I guess you missed those little chestnuts, as Reese says. Like, for instance, that Reese had yelled and screamed, or yelled and I guess that's the same thing, and verbally abused or bullied her mods and spoke horribly about her chat, except for when on camera. So there is that. Um, she belittled and mocked the fact that Keela's parents are blood relatives, which she cannot help. She didn't ask to be born to them. That's just about the most vile thing I have ever heard. I didn't know that one until she said it. And we've talked extensively. So until she said it last night, I didn't know about it. And I'm sorry, but the fact that she uses that as a little add on when she's actually talking about knife hoarder, but she knows that every time she says it, that Keela knows who she's really talking about. And the fact that Keela is, friendly with knife hoarder. I nearly vomited. I literally nearly vomited, and I will never forgive her for that. Grace went out the fucking window when I heard that one. Keela also talked about the fact that she ordered Keela and others to take steps that would ruin a man's or his life and his reputation when he'd actually done nothing wrong. Several of you probably remember Hockeytown John. So, yeah. Reese actually said, and I'm paraphrasing here because I think there was actually another little part of it, but I can't remember. But Reese actually said, I gave you an order, or I gave you a job to do. Now do it. And that's when Keela finally left. Remember Blake Reed? He's disappeared from YouTube for the most part. He shows up a little bit here and there, I think. And it's mostly out of fear. He was threatened. Yes, Blake, her beloved Blakey. That's the one I'm talking about. That she thought was her little cherub and that she wanted to adopt. And Brett thought both of them talked constantly about how smart and deep, he was, and just amazing, which he is. Yeah. He was one of the mods that left because of the treatment that they received. And y'all, the list goes on and on, but I'm not going to go over the entire, you know, the entire live. I mean, she talked horribly about her subs, sometimes to them, sometimes just behind the scenes, her mods, you name it. If these people that are so supportive of her now, the majority of them, only knew that very few of us, and I was one of the minor people in the deal, but very few of us from the early days are still there. She didn't hurt me like she did a lot of it. I wasn't her inner circle, but Kayla was. And she suffers those effects today, which is months later. And for what? She devoted her heart and her soul and hours of her personal time every day to the relatable Reese cult. She said it herself that she understands now why cult members stay, how they get wrapped up in it, and how they stay because it happened to her and to so many more. And there are just so many more of them that are even doing it to this day. There is absolutely no doubt that Reese was mistreated from birth by her father and by the cult of Scientology. But that does not just excuse the way that she treats people. The way that she has tried to run channels like um, Kayla's and Jimenez, the way she tries to ruin individuals if they leave or they speak out about how they were treated. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, it's absolutely OSA tactics. And I do believe that she is still very much a Scientologist inside. She may have left the cult, but the cult has not left her. But I'm sorry, we can't give her a free rein to attack people, to treat people like they're dog dung and worse. Not heard of any mods or even subs from any other content creators in this space, because this is the space I'm you know in most of the time, or have any contact with, really. But I've never heard of any other mods or subs being treated and coming out and saying the things that Reese's mods have. It's unheard of, and it can't be ignored. I've never I'd never even consider, much less actually speak to my mods the way she does hers. They don't work for me. They don't. They don't get paid. They volunteer to help me. And I spend my life in constant awe that they do that. And if I ever stoop to talking to them the way that these mods that have spoke out and some haven't, if I ever speak to mine the way they've been spoken to, I will leave YouTube. You will never see or hear from me again in a chat, on a lot, nowhere. I will cease to exist on YouTube if I ever do that. I promise you that. So, the next thing I wanted to cover, I had multiple complaints. A lot of them were nasty, so I deleted them, that I tricked people to watch with my depiction on my thumbnail. Yeah. Okay, now please bear with me a minute. Gosh, there's a bunch of you in here again. Oh boy. I absolutely intended to speak or listen to others speak extensively about the lifeboat. That's actually my bigger concern in this. Reese is a drama queen, and I am sick of it and fed up with even thinking about her. But the lifeboat, oh, were the people that make up, hey, more pizza, thank you so much. For those who I mod for, I have modded up for the most part, and it's been respectful, and I hope that I am or was respected to in the chat, or to the chats. Thank you. Thank you for that super chat. That's very kind. Um Anyway, I really worry about the ones that the subs to the I don't care about Brett or even Spanx or Johnny or what. I care about the ones that are out there in the audience. And that's who I was intending to speak to a lot last night. I was gonna have, of course, Keely on and talk about Reese and everything because it's kind of a joint thing, right? It's kind of all like become one big thing. So I intended to do that, but I really intended to speak extensively or listen extensively about the lifeboat and where that goes from here and just to give them some love, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't really know what I really thought I was gonna do. So anyway, I had spoken to Hef and Alan, and I knew that they were just exhausted and couldn't be here, and that was absolutely fine. Good Lord, they had been extremely busy between lives and chats and it was right at the end of his visit, and it's not like they can just like drive over or whatever and see each other. They're a freaking world apart almost. So I totally understood that they couldn't be here and knew that. They were in the chat and as almost always, and I appreciate that. And I can't thank them enough for that. Their support is always when I see those names in there, it means a lot. Then in the 30 minutes before we went live, Barb Sylvie said she couldn't make it, or that if she did, she was gonna be late. That she was reffing a match, I think a tennis match or something, and it was running long, and that's understandable. That's her job. I'm not upset with her, not one bit. I was a little like "Ugh," at the moment, but I'm not upset. So I was rattled a little, but I understood her absence, and I had actually two other guests scheduled to appear. These were lifeboat related, just as Barb would have been, and they wanted to remain anonymous. I know who they are, and they are names that you all would have recognized, so we were going to use fake names because they're scared. But we were going to have their voices, but we weren't going to have their faces, basically. And I didn't even tell my mods because I just really took their desire to remain anonymous. I took it very seriously, still do, and they may come back at some point, and that's fine. And if not, that's also fine. But anyway, less than 5 minutes, like literally about 3 minutes before showtime, I got a message that they weren't coming. That and literally I begged. Not even kidding. Um so the show actually started a couple minutes late while I tried to compose myself because I was literally thinking, what do I do now? And I had just been like casually chatting behind scenes to Keela's mod, and then I got that message that they weren't coming, and then they weren't answering me. I was trying to call them, and they weren't answering me, and then I finally did talk to one of them. But, it was a mess, and it was fine. So, we went live, and I looked at the viewer count and saw the number grow to over 500, which has never happened in my chat before. It did kind of settle down to just slightly under 500 for the rest of the evening as we got started good, but, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was freaking the hell out. I I don't know. A lot of you well, some of you might not know, but I am a former professional journalist. I owned my own newspaper for several years, but I'm a print journalist. not one who goes on camera. And yes, of course, I've done these lives a lot over the last year, but that was a big number, y'all. I was not used to it, and most of the faces I didn't know, the names I didn't know, and with the exception of Keela sitting here waiting for ready for me, the show had just went down the proverbial toilet. Okay? It had, and I was fucking overwhelmed and freaked out, to say the least. I'm amazed I didn't pass out or vomit, to be perfectly honest. Um, all I remember is thanking God that Keela was still there and constantly checking back in the backstage to see if anybody popped in, because, Keela was only really supposed to have had like, maybe 30 minutes or something, and all of a sudden I was, like, focused on her, and we didn't know what we were doing. I think she was overwhelmed too. I probably should have canceled, but I'm not one to cancel. I maybe should have offered a link to the people in the chat if somebody wanted to come and speak, because there was a lot of people in there, hindsight kinda deal, that probably could have popped in and saved the freaking day. But I honestly don't even remember anything but just making watching Keela and making sure that she was okay. And when it ended, as soon as I hit leave the studio, I busted out bawling, and I have cried continuously since, which is probably a lot of the, migraine issue. And all I can say is I am sorry. I failed. It was not a good live. I I owed you better than that, but I honestly it just fell apart in the last 2.5 minutes. Oh, so please look past my failure and look at Keela and what an absolute rock star she is. And I would really do want to have her back soon and just talk about her, minus all the Reese crap. Do you all know that she went to law school? She has several degrees in mental health. I'm not even gonna list it all because I don't remember. It is staggering what all she's done. So, you know, I think she'd be a great guest just to have on because she's amazing. So anyway, tomorrow I am having an outpatient surgery to remove the port that they used for my chemo. It's kind of a big deal, but not like a major surgery at the same time. I'll be home the same day unless something goes wrong, which it won't. But I'm probably not going to go live tomorrow because I'll probably be suffering the effects of the anesthesia. So there's that. As for the continuing Reese Brett drama, unless something big happens, I'm out. I'm out. It's a circus I do not wish to attend. I it is just crazy. I think that they are both conning people in one way or another, either together or apart. And I'm not ever going to convince either of their cults of that. Um, Basically, until they screw them over, they're not going to listen to anybody. And all they're going to do is continue to bombard all of us with hateful messages. I kind of just want to just ignore um, the whole relate a boat. Just kind of ignore their existence and concentrate on cults like Scientology and other amazing stories that we can cover here and people that we can cover here. And y'all, I'm not saying that I'm never going to speak about them again, but it's going to have to be really something that I can't ignore. Um, that if I have another live where guests bail on me, literally at the last minute, I'll buck it up. I'll come on and explain it as best I can. And we'll go from there, whether that means we cancel, postpone, just do an on the fly kind of um, show, whatever. I don't know. So I do have a couple notes that I wrote here to myself. Oh, goodness, I have a little bit more on here too. Note Hef, Alan, and Barb were not to blame. I knew they weren't coming, and they weren't to blame for my absolutely flipping out. I absolutely knew about them. And I am not angry with the two who did cancel last minute. I believe they got scared, especially after the live where that Reese did where she outed Brett Miller. So let's see here. Oh, that one's an old, sorry. So I want to thank you guys for being here. I will see you after the surgery, which is just one more step in getting finished with my whole cancer journey. And now I'm just going to check with my chat if that's okay with y'all. I'm excited to see you guys here. That went pretty quickly. Mischief is probably like, what's going on? 36 minutes and she's going to chat? Yeah. Let me see if I can get back up here where I was at. Or close. Sorry, guys. I know I'm kind of getting where I'm like Aaron, where I hate like quiet. But anyway, I've went too far now, so let's go down here and maybe I'll catch where I was on the other end. Okay, gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm just like a hot mess today. Let me grab a drink and we'll get started. Yeah, Hef says, there you are, Mischief. Woo! Yeah, I couldn't find her earlier, and I was just like, oh my God. Say says there's a lifetime membership of creative spellers here. Absolutely. Aw. I love you too, Dusty. Okay. I see y'all just talking to each other. I'm going to skip over those because you've already read those and just see if there's some that I need to. Yeah, jet lag is for the birds. Poor Alan. That's a long flight. Jen Marie says, oh, Susie, that's so sweet. Says, Susie, you seem so lovely and sweet. Not always. Hang around. You'll see. My husband's over there fixing him some dinner because I've had a headache, so I've not fixed dinner. And I'm glad, I bet he's over there shaking his head. I can't see him, but he's probably over there shaking his head and thinking, sweet my ass. New hair or new chair. Yeah, okay, I read that one. See, my eyes are blinking. I thought it said hair for a minute. Aw, thank you. I will take care of me, say I will. Aw, Connie, love you and love your channel. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. Aw, Julie. Y'all, I am not beautiful, but thank you. Thank you. I am learning to take the compliments, but I just don't agree, but thank you. Sarah, get better soon. I will. Aw. Hef saying hi to Cheryl. She is just amazing. still think that's so funny. Jen Marie, I'd rather eat glass than watch that stream. Okay, so and Hef says that they see me fine. Okay. I know it's a little dark, but first of all, this is later than I usually go live, but I can't handle the lights with my, you know. So again, thank you, Tar Force, for the super chat. That means a lot to me. Every little bit helps. So yes, it is a premiere, not a live. It'll be interesting to see what he says, I guess. Oh, no problem. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Mischief Manor says, great news. If the Krim is live, he won't be here. I bet somebody's here. I'd bet so. There was over 200 people here just a couple minutes ago. Thank you for the gifted membership, Say. Yeah. I on top of everything else, I lost three mods today. So Sarah says, you're dealing with the migraine. You take care of you first. I will. I will. Say says, all the vibes for tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Connie, for the prayers for tomorrow. Constance June, thank you. I will take care of me. I will. Yeah, he's definitely not. I see a lot of innocent my butt, and he's definitely not innocent kind of things going, talking about Brett. So yeah. Y'all like my mug. I just turned it this way. Isn't that cute? Mischief got that for me. So I'm drinking my normal peppermint tea. Y'all, if you want some good peppermint tea, I get this Allegro. It is the best peppermint tea I've ever had. And I've tried several. Didn't used to like it, but I don't like this one. Oh boy. Zapod. Oh, Beeblebrox. I'm probably screwing that name up, but it is good to see you. Hope you come back. Yeah, poet. I don't think well, I don't know what's going on tonight, but as of earlier, I don't think anything else had happened. Let's just put it that way. Lori, Susie, you're thoroughly a lovely and decent individual. I hope you're feeling better soon. I'm also a cancer survivor, a malignant cranial tumor. We endear, we go on. Absolutely. Yes, I do have good wrenches for trolls. Say, I never usually even know if they're there. Nicole says, I can't believe you still have a channel or supporters. Wake up, he's a con artist. The mods didn't delete it yet. I don't know what you're talking about. So. Kate Delight says, spicy Susie. A little bit. Oh. Oh, Nicole posted that on the Lifeboat channel. Okay. I was confused for a minute. Anna or Anna. See, I messed it up again. Why can I not get your name? It's not that difficult. Anna from Canada. Yeah, my husband said Anna Banana. I'll just start calling you Anna Banana because I cannot get Anna from Canada for some reason. I am the Noise Opera. Good to see you here. Yeah. Sarah says, totally understand, Susie, about the comment. Oh, okay. Thank you. Elizabeth Whitney, it's good to see you here. Candace Young, good to see you here. She's going back to the beginning, but wanted to say hello. Oh, Fluffy Cloud Top, good to see you. And you didn't take what I said about Social Security as being bad. I honestly didn't mean it as bad. Nicole's on Social Security disability. My mother was too. My dad's on Social Security right now. And as I said, once Mark retires, we will be too. Lori says, "Holy bat balls, Susie is clearly one of the loveliest, most genuine beings." That's very sweet. Oh, really? Good Buddy Never Ends says, "When you look at her stats, the first through the fifth are her biggest days of super chats." And that's how I took it. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's what Keela and I were saying, but I honestly, y'all, I don't even hardly remember being here other than staring at Keela. I just wanted to make sure she was okay. But yeah, so many of her super chats come from Social Security, and that is my I don't care if she makes money. I would like to make money on YouTube. Who wouldn't, right? I mean, this is a job we do. We spend a lot of time, some of us, um, preparing and getting ready for this, and it is a job. So I don't begrudge her making money. What I worry about are people that I have spoke to some of them who feel that if they don't super chat her that she won't care about them. And I said, "Why do you care if she cares about you?" And they can't really answer, and that just it's not right. And that's where my concern has always been. Like, I don't care if she makes 200,000 a year in super chats instead of 100,000, which I cannot even imagine. Can you imagine? What was it? Holy bat balls. That's a new one I need to remember. Uh, oops. I'm doing all kinds of wrong stuff. Yeah, Nicole. Lori is saying, "Nicole, great work." Absolutely. Anna from Canada says, "I think Susie is genuine. I appreciate her." What you see is what you get, guys. This is me. I'm not faking anything. Yeah, Tommy should be embarrassed, Nicole, but he's not, because he's a lifelong criminal. He is a lifelong con man, and he's a chomo. What he did to that girl in the stairway of the school was not consensual. Yes, Constance June Keeley absolutely needs to take care of herself. Bless her heart. And yes, she did explain that she was, having health issues in the I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm not bringing these up. She did explain it, and people are just some people just shitty. It didn't bother me a bit. She kept ducking her head down and doing it, but she needed it because of her medication, which she also explained. It didn't bother me. It didn't bother me a bit. When like she's up here, she was very, prim and proper about it. She's lovely. Amen to that, Constance June. Nobody can help who their parents are. I agree with that too, Lori Sue. Thank you. Hef, I agree with you there. I'm sorry when she did that. When I found out about that, Oh, don't make what she said about Keela's parents, how she's, you know what I mean. Anyway, I done, done with any kind of there's no grace. As much as it she pissed me off over the stuff with you have and Alan and me and Marilyn and Blake and Nah and so many others, but that's reprehensible. Yeah, my light. It does. It reminds me of Tori too. Thank you, Janie. Good to see you. Hope you come back. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. My eyes are not working great. Lathanda, it's good to see you. She says, hello, sweet Susie. Sending soft hugs. Migraines are horrible. Yeah. Oh, they are. Eat more pizza now. Good to see you. I'd like some pizza now. Migraines, the best thing that I've ever done with a migraine, I should have had Mark bring a pizza home. But like a greasy, fatty something to eat always seems to help. But I've not eaten anything today, but I'm going to eat the leftovers from my enchiladas that we had yesterday. Y'all, if you come back often, you'll figure out I'll do a lot for enchiladas, y'all. So, ouch, my knee hurts. But yeah, I'm gonna eat the rest of my enchilada. I always get like they call it like an enchilada supreme about everywhere I go, so I can get 4 enchiladas, which is about 2 more enchiladas than I can eat. And so that way I have 2 meals. So anyway, Lucky Doug's good to see you. Lucky Doug, that's a new name. I like that one. Yeah, pizza. This one up here. Anna from Canada says, I think there are many hurt people. I am not one of them. It is upsetting to see people who have been in this space being mistreated. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, poet. The only words I can think to say are sad and disappointing. Absolutely. Uh-oh, she's starting to, am I getting close? Carry on. Okay, let's click this one up here. I haven't even read it all. I saw about the first couple words. So, hey, or hi, everyone. I was in Reese's live stream today and asked Reese some hard questions. She asked if I was a troll, more or less. I stopped because Reese will only see what she wants to see. She says constantly that we can ask questions, but when we do, we are called a troll or way worse. True. Some inner circles are not safe places, which is lucky dog. Reese is on her money tour now. Yeah, she's got another day or two before the money runs out of the Social Security crew. Sadly. Stacia, good to see you. Carry on says she said she heard a couple people. I said only 2, Reese? Yes. Eat more pizza. I agree. I've said it before. I hope that those who need help get help. Absolutely. Absolutely, Candace. I don't think people realize how hard mods work. They don't. I didn't either. I mean, I knew that it was hard, but I actually am kind of a part-time, like an emergency mod for Marilyn. Like if she goes at a time that she doesn't have mods available or something, like if she goes late at night and a lot of her mods, some of them are from other countries and they're in bed asleep already. And so she'll be like, "Are you available?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I'll go and I'm just like, "Ah." I just am like, "Oh my god." Absolutely. Yeah, she has abused her chat. She's been very ugly to her chat sometimes. Alan says, "I'm at work, but I wanted to show my support for Susie. Gotta go. Take care. Hef, I love you and I miss you." Oh, he is Hef. He's precious. Yeah, Nicole says, "I'm curious as to what BS Tommy put out in his pre-recorded message, but I can't listen to him anymore. What he did and who he is makes me sick." So was it a pre-recorded message? I'll have to go watch, maybe. I honestly, I don't know if I can make myself do it. Eileen says Reese lacks a big part of what forms a full personality. That's why she keeps latching on to different men to form an identity. That Casper better watch out now. If I was his wife, I would be like block, 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 because he is her new crim as far as she's concerned. Lord Kiss Freak, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. You've been kind of quiet in a lot of chats, I think, actually. Good to see you. I really am glad. Please come back. And hopefully, after tonight, we are going back to normal programming because I am tired of this. Yeah, Mischief. Fair gaming much, Reese? Yeah. Yeah, Nicole says, "Do you have a brother for me?" Talking to Alan. I think about 2,000 women want brothers for him. His parents would have had to have been pretty busy to be filling that bill. Yeah. Marilee says, "Alan, someone misses you. Can't remember who, though." Well, probably have, but the rest of us too. Yeah, I am just really glad to see Lord Kiss Freak in the house. Anna has only one passport. Good to see you. Oh, cooking crepes. Goodness gracious. We are getting close. I know. Mischief is messaging me with her little TikTok thing. Aw, Hef gets paid with smiles and love. I got a lot of love. I don't know. Buttercup 49. I know. I'm catching up, I promise. Buttercup 49. What'd she say? The more that comes out, the more I'm disheartened. Absolutely. Malvakai Payne, good to see you. You're new here. Well, please come back. I probably won't be live tomorrow, but I will be the next day. This is generally more about cults, Scientology, and to Scientology specifically, but we also just kind of talk about a lot of high control situations and relationships, and we just have a good connection here. It's like a bunch of friends that get together and have coffee or whatever. Lucky Doug. I always want to say lucky dog, but it's Lucky Doug. Eat more pizza now. Thank you so much. For those who I mod for or have modded for the most part, it has been respectful. And I hope that I am or was respectful to the chats. I'm sure you were. I've never heard a bad word about you. Thank you very much for the super chat. That's very kind. Yes, Anna from Canada, Diane Edix, Marissa, her recent video was very good. And I've not watched Natalie's. My head wouldn't allow it. My headache wouldn't allow it when I couldn't make it. So Anna has only one passport. Yeah, there is a lot of drama when you're modding. There's a lot, not so much the mods, but trying to deal with the people. I'm surprised by that. Really, poet, that you never watched The Lifeboat. Good for you, buddy. Um, Good for you. But there are some wonderful people there, not, you know, but the people are just wonderful. So, I'm hoping that they find some place to land and, bring all the ones that disappeared over the last year or so back. Wouldn't that be amazing? Joel McCoy, I just love anytime you're here. Barbie Mo4, good to see you. I am going to speed up a little bit because I am getting in trouble by my sister over here. Flamin' Jackson Collins, good to see you too. Stacia Flones. I'm trying to. Oh, DOA is a fraud is here. Hello, good to see you. I wondered where you were at. Poppy the Boxer. Ah, I have a Poppy the English Bulldog. So I like that name. Amy Jones, thank you. I look amazing. Goodness, thanks. My hair's still wet. I had, you have all this prep, and I don't know what is with this one straight thing with the rest of it. My hair's not really curly tonight. It's usually kinky, which is a chemo thing. But thank you. I don't know why I brought all that up, but thanks. Yeah, I understand that they were scared. I do too. It is hard to come forward when you've been abused. It is absolutely this is the thank you. It is the chat of the night. Keela is a gem. She's just yeah. This is a lot of shocking stuff, Anna. It really truly is. Anna says YouTube growth goes in spurts. It just keep it in the back of your mind when the next story breaks. Yeah. Yeah, it is a good thing. I mean, eat more pizza now. It is a good thing to have great mods in the chat when it's a big chat. Candace Young. Oh, thank you. You did great, Susie. Thank you. Sarah Bowman says I did fine. You didn't know there was a panic. Oh, girl. I was panicking. And I just kept just this smile. I just had this smile on my face. I'm like, and I would look up at that number and think, holy cow. To our force gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. Guys, I'm going to zip through some of these fairly quick because I'm exhausted. Oh, thank you, Anna. Those things do happen. Yeah, Kim Wexler's ponytail. It is a learning curve. Thank you. Shannon Mack. Hugs to you, Susie. You're way too hard on yourself. Oh, thank you so much. And I know I'm missing some of you guys. I know. I'm sorry, guys. Aw. Heat My Shorts. Always reminds me of Eat My Shorts. But anyway, I get the whole Pepper reference. Hello, I just got an email saying that I was gifted a membership to your channel. Thank you very much. Thank you. We've had a couple people that have given memberships away tonight. So Janet from Another Planet says, rest well tomorrow, Susie. I will. Jennifer Steps, the lifeboat pre-recorded video. And you have more than you even have more questions. Bless your heart. Eileen, not so subtle, step away from these people. I've heard enough about it. I've got a bunch of stories about my Jehovah's Witness neighbors and my Ex who was forced to go door to door as a child by his Jehovah Witness father. Please get a hold of me. I want to have that so bad. I want to talk to you so bad. Yeah. Grifters and swindlers. Yeah. Okay. Lucky Doug. Susie, no one thinks you failed us. You do not owe us an explanation. The love you show many is returned back to you 10 times. Thank you. Love you, friend. You showed me welcome arms. Thank you. Thank you for being a member. Grits and Grace. I love that name too. Goodness. Janie says she often listens but rarely comments. Glad to see you here. Thank you, Barbie M04, for the positive vibes. DOA is a fraud. Please hit the like and double tap your screen. Yeah, if you're on your phone, you can double tap your screen and it'll like the video. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Man's 36 minutes, and that was 36 minutes ago or more. Anna or Ann Hummingbird, good to see you, and you're a new member. I've been really wanting you to be here. I just used to love seeing you in the audience, and I don't get to watch a lot of crickets anymore just because I'm asleep. Thank you. I'm glad. And you were always such a welcome face to see. So I hope you come back because we're going to talk about cults. Yeah, Ann Hummingbird made it. Dusty, so glad to see you always, as I said, and I'm not going to cry this time. Goodness. Lori Sue says, Nicole, I've learned by being recently defrauded myself by someone on YouTube with her channel that I have zero tolerance for this level of BS. Zero. Bless your heart. I'm so sorry that that's happened. Yeah, Ann Hummingbird. Oh no, agreed, girl. Okay, I'm gonna go down through here and just make sure that I don't see any where it says question. Yes, Susie commends Allegro peppermint tea available on Amazon. And no, I'm not sponsored, but wouldn't that be good? I ought to be as much as I buy it. I know. She's really getting on to me. Tiff 420, good to see you. Brazy, good to see you. Thompson, it's her love bombing. Yeah. Yeah, true. I I love bomb y'all too, but not for I don't do it thinking that I'm gonna get paid for it. I am totally shocked if I get a super chat or something. It completely shocks me, and I usually cry. I'm all cried out today because I usually get all teary eyed and aw. And Hummingbird, I would love to hear your story. I'm so sorry. And a lot of y'all, when I say I'd like to hear your story, I don't mean that you have to come on here and go live unless you want to. Like my email is listed in the about or whatever of this thing. Feel free to email me or to message me on Facebook or whatever because I just like to hear your stories. And I mean, you're always, of course, well, and I don't just mean about Reese. I mean any kind of stories. And if you want to go live, absolutely. Joe McCoy says, Susie, it's time to wrap it up. Good luck tomorrow. But seriously, if you want to tell me your stories, just as an ear, just as somebody very interested in your stories, and if you want to come live, we'll go live. So I hate it because I say that all the time. I go, I want to talk to you. I want to hear your story. And then I'm like, do they think that I just want to like put them on YouTube? Because if they want to, that's fine. But if not, Katie, Connie, and Loudmouth Linda. Aw, it's truly all very sad. Blessings and prayers to all that have been hurt. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you come back. Oh, Ann Hummingbird, that Reddit stuff, I don't know. They blocked me because I defended myself against Stephanie Hutchison. I might go read it, though, because them having a field day with Marissa and the Two Stooges might be just what I need to have a good night's sleep. Okay, yes, it was pre-recorded. Okay. Oh, I know. I hope Casper's spidey senses don't fail him now. You are right. He needs to run fast as you can. Yes. So I am just tickled to see Ann Hummingbird in here. I haven't seen you in so long. I saw you the other day somewhere, but I can't remember where now. But I was just like, oh my God. I was so excited. Nuts and Board, good to see you. Ah, Stacy. Stacia, we love our Susie. I love all of you guys. Oh, you still show as a member of the lifeboat. Well, you better check and see if it's still coming out of your bank account, sweetheart. Oh, Jim Marie says she likes my energy. Thank you. I don't have a lot tonight. So, uh, anyway, I'm trying to click through here. They're warning me to get off of here. Rocket out for life. Good to see you too. You're late, but that's okay. That's okay, sweetheart. Right when I think I get to the bottom, I'm not. Oh my God, I'm at the bottom. Okay, guys. I will. Yes, Spanx has insinuated that Reese's recording is AI. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, oh gosh. Yeah, I am gonna get off of here now. I I love you guys. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be here tomorrow because of surgery, but I plan to be back the next day, and I really am going to do the book giveaway then. So again, y'all can go leave comments on the comment section after this video, and every time you comment here or on my post where it has the picture of the book that I'm giving away, it gives you a chance to win the book. So anyway, go do that, please, and I will see you guys in 2 days. I love you. Bye.